Peace, family. Peace, 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 family. Family of the universe. South Central TV is here. We're here broadcasting information about Black hair care products and what they're doing to our community and how are they benefiting our community and how they're not benefiting our community. Buying beauty products, many ethnicity of people buy products from different places for their hair, but it appears to be that products geared to us may have a highly chemical balance, which is not advantageous for the health of our procreation or really for our general health. Many products that are sold directly to us in the name of Moors, Blacks, African Americans, melanated people, they all seem to have an identical marker that they are highly toxic, high chemicals that could actually stop your reproduction, actually give you cancer, fibroids, and not limited to rashes, hair fallout, baldness, and things like that. That's not necessarily at a high rate for other ethnicity of people. Is this an accident? Is this on purpose? That's what we're going to talk to you about today. A lot of information has been given to us as people that our hair is not professional, our hair is not appropriate, our hair is not the in thing. So where I'm coming at today is a different place where I want to talk to you guys about that. Your hair is a natural hair. Your hair comes from nature. Your hair is some of the most beautiful, well-constructed hair, strength-wise, resistant-wise, on the face of the planet. God, the universe, nature, the universe, has made your hair able to withstand the heat that the sun rays and radiance and radiation that is going to give you while living on this planet Earth. You are the virgin of the planet. You have no mix. You're not a hybrid. You're not mixed with animals. You're not mixed with dogs or lemurs or nothing. You're the virgin. You're the real reason why you're here. Your hair is not dormant. Although some hair in our albino Africans have a lighter shade, our hair normally comes out black. And that blackness is able to retain heat and retain different things that keep you alive today and your scalp alive today. So by doing a lot of chemical treatment to your hair to try to mimic other races of people that are not natural to the world and to the earth and to the universe, they are mixed with animals. So they don't have hair, they have fur. And they also have a high rate of melanin. Where African Americans do not, because we are natural to the planet. Natural to the planet. Natural. The universe is natural. Air is natural, dirt is natural, the ocean is natural, you're natural. When we try to mimic other species of people, human hybrids, man-like, mankind people, I'm not saying I have a problem with it, but at the end of the day, we have to look at African American coarse, curly hair. It's a very important thing. God did not make you imperfect. And there's no reason to eat an apple and all of a sudden start pressing your hair, start dyeing your hair, start framing your hair because you ate an apple. Because you allegedly have some knowledge. The knowledge that you get gotten trying to, this is really making me angry. Trying to fit in with other people is just not really advantageous. There are different kinds of particles and chemicals that are put in our perms that allow our hair to relax. The curls, the natural God-given curls, or kinks that God has given us naturally. The perm is one of the culprits, one of the highest culprits of causing uterine fibroids. I suffer from them. I permed my hair all my life. I had a job. They wanted me to wear my hair in a certain type of way, business. And eventually, I caught fibroids. And involved with the fibroids becomes sterilization, where you can't have any kids, or you may still can have some kids, but your menstrual cycle, and I know some men want to cringe from this, and you guys are going to turn me off, but yet instead your wife, your sister, your kids, your daughter will be going through these things, and you may not know why. So stay focused on this. A lot of Black women are fertile now, and they will become infertile due to the fact of processing their hair. I'm not being racist or prejudiced or anything of the sort. I'm just trying to make sure that we have a rightful chance. I'm really mad about this. Black people are no exception to the rule, and although they may make up only 13% of the population here in America, we have over 100% of the people that are getting these fibroids, other than the Jews are actually getting, because they have a coarser hair. And it's something that needs to be said. It's no reason to not identify the problem, not identify the source of the problem, and try to come up with a solution for the problem. And especially if it's within your own will. Pharaoh Allah used to say back in the day that going natural was one of the best things that African could do for themselves. And that we need to start looking at our women not with processed hair, not trying to mimic other races of people, not, being in love with everything other than your species of people. It's been millions of dollars played so that you do not like your own women. Light-skinned against dark-skinned, tall against short. All these things are to make you not like your own natural 100% human woman. And our kids. So I am myself a light-skinned, tall African American or more woman. Merino woman. And I have some problems with talking about some of these things because they say, well, you're lying and your hair is this and your hair is that, and you don't have the same problems I have. And, the white people, quote unquote, white people, which white people are you. You're the only 100% human, and it is not a color. White people are more pink, like a pig than white. I've never seen any white people, and I don't probably want to see none. But yeah, let's get back on this. So your hair is just as your eyes and your lips and your nose. It's a protection from the sun and from the environment. And so I'm not sure if there is an intentional reason for us to try to be sterilized because of the quote unquote, you're broke, you're starving, you're poor, you're not worth it, you're a slave, you're all this stuff. When actually Christopher Columbus came over here with Moors, Merinos, with black people, was on the boat and showed him where to come. Christopher Columbus. So we actually discovered America. So, and I'm not saying that we don't fall in line with whatever culture is going on, but at some given time, we need to step back and go, who are we? We're not the Caucasian. Our hair is beautiful, naturally being done, but like I said, a lot of our hair products are causing destruction within our fertilization. So it's like almost a volunteer sterilization, trying to be like a white person or trying to be like a so-called white person or whatever. Trying to make it seem like you have fur instead of hair. African Americans are the only people that have hair. Other races of people have fur because they're mixed with different variety of animals. It's not their fault. You know, from what I'm hearing, back in the day, Egyptians actually did some experiments and came up with this hybrid race of people. So they are our brothers, and they have been made out of an African woman and different animals. And so I'm not saying one way or another. If how I feel about that, I don't know. But I'm just saying in general, be you. If you are lucky enough to be 100% human and you have 100% human hair and you feel like your hair is out of control, you can't put it in a style, you have to press it and dye it and do all those things. All I'm saying is look on the labels to make sure that you don't have any kind of lie. Lie is one of the most detrimental chemicals that they have that is really, it does a really bad job on your reproductive system. So, you know, I'm just saying look on the labels for things such as, lye and things like that. You know, African Americans, Moors, Moranos, our hair care and personal care, we spend about $24 billion a year in hair care and personal products, lotions, you know. So we use quite a bit more product than other nationality of people. So the market for us is huge, but it also is a beautiful thing that you have a big market that's geared towards you, but it's also a market that you have to be and pay close attention to because some of them do not have your best interests at heart. Some things are geared towards the African American or the melanated, the more the Morano person, the Jew, you know, and some of the chemicals in there really are just, wreaking havoc on our reproductive systems. And according to a lot of research, 1 in 12 of the beauty products that we use are contaminated with cancer-causing carcinogens. And if you don't know what cancer-causing carcinogens is, a carcinogen is a product or a chemical that causes or have been known to cause cancer. And we've analyzed at least 1,700 different products, and all of them either was a high 10 or in about the 7.8% projectile. And with that kind of information, it's kind of hard to, digest that. A lot of your hormonal balances or imbalances may be coming from the hair products and the lipsticks and the lip gloss and the lotions and the conditioners that you're using. Um, some of our things that we do are it's just we do, and no other nationality do. So therefore, there's a opportunity to exterminate certain genocides or demographics of people and not having to worry about the harm of other people because these are just some things that we do specifically. And we are in a certain particular neighborhood in some instances because of redlining and things like that, that they can really just put the product right there and they know that none of their people will touch or use any of the products. So you have to watch that. The toxicity level in a lot of these cosmetics and perms are at an alarming rate. They rank about 64,000% worse than other ethnicity products. And it's more than 1/4 of the products scored a green light, meaning that they were 1 to 2% of catching cancer or something from stuff. But most of them didn't do very well. So some of the good ones were hand soaps and body oils and moisturizers. They did pretty well. But you still need to check the back of the content ingredient box. Take some time to do that. But they did fare better than, say, your laxatives, your perms, your texturizers. So, need to check those things. The problem here is formaldehyde. Formaldehyde released in the hair is not a good thing. It causes cancer. It causes all kinds of skin irritations and burns and things like that. And most chemical straighteners marketed towards Black people and men too, have lye in them, and you don't want the lye. The lye breaks down chemical bonds in the hair to make it straighter. Okay, it has a benefit there, but it also leaves behind a chemical that is known to cause cancer. And it goes into your reproduction system. And it causes sterilization through fibroic cysts. So it's not really cool. And it's also been linked to low birth rate in children when you're having your babies and just birth-related problems. So more women, because when Pharaoh Allah told us that embracing your natural hair is somewhat of a courage situation to spring out there and be you. And I was kind of hesitant on that, but I tried it and I actually liked it and people liked it. It's not that I was caring about them, it was more less like I was trying to stay away from the perms. So, going to a natural look, natural products, but hey, natural products are being given to African American neighborhoods too, and they have the same kind of chemicals in them, all natural, but they may have parabens in it, or they may use a different word than the paraben. And paraben is highly it's not good for you. It has it messes with your hormone estrogens. And so being beautiful shouldn't kill you, is what I'm trying to say. So checking the label for ingredients in addition to formaldehyde and lye, other toxic ingredients found in these products marked for African American include radiant halomate, That's RETINYALPALMITATE. This ingredient is a form of vitamin E, but is linked to skin cancer when exposed to sunlight. It is often found in concealers, foundations, and lipsticks. So, you know, paraben. Paraben is a hormone destructive chemical that is commonly used as a preservative in personal hair care products, pharmaceuticals, and food. And paraben increases with accumulation use. And it could also be called propylene or isopropylene, or more stronger links to hormone destruction and short chain paraben, which is found in most products. Other health risks associated with this long chain of paraben exposure include diminishing fertilization, lower thyroid hormone levels, and other reproduction problems. Okay, that's paraben. Fragrances. Who would ever thought fragrances was a problem? You think it's just some perfume. No, fragrances could have over 3,000 different chemicals in the fragrance alone. You know, it could be a vague ingredient like, you know, fragrance, but there is a lot of problems with that. And there may be all kind of parables in it. There may be different kinds of chemicals that are made to produce and keep plastics to, you know, stay hard and all that. And you're putting all that on your face or your lips and stuff like that. And these also can be harmful for your lungs because you're breathing in this stuff all day long. And again, it has problems with your reproductive system. So think twice about your beauty purchases and spend a little time when you go into the store to actually not just pick up the product, but actually read the contents, the ingredients, and familiarize yourself with names such as paraben, fragrances, and things like that. Because these things can truly save your life. After all, you are in control of your life to some degree. Researchers also hope that people buying products will use and find these products that you like, and they do make you have a lot of confidence, and it does add to your charisma and your character. I have no problem with that. But we also want to make sure that you stay healthy, safe, and wise, and use a little bit more time to, when you go shopping, to actually be able to read the labels for your consumption. We want to see you around forever and ever and ever. We love you, family, here. We love you. So, some other things that you may not know, that some of those live perms can actually cause in some cases, irreversible hair loss, especially in the front of your hair. So I'm just coming here today. This is South Central TV. We're in your neighborhood. We're keeping an eye on crime and news and health and entertainment. And we're trying to establish actually a place for us to be, that we own all of the places. And we're trying to make a King Tut Pavilion right now. We are trying to have a groundbreaking on that. This is my son Ryan. He's always the cameraman. Say hi, Ryan. What's up? He's a Moore. I'm a Moore as well. And so he's my cameraman. He had to say something anyway. So anyway, from me to you, one day at a time, one health tip at a time, one news feed to help you believe that you are the 100% human being and there's nothing at all wrong with you. I love you and God bless. South Central TV, #1.